What's up, you guys? Thanks for being subscribers. I'm Lee, and this is step 1, the basics of learning a guitar. This is an acoustic guitar. Box acoustic. This is an electric guitar. Electric, plug it in, and this is a bass guitar. See, 4 strings. Boom, 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 boom. This is a cheapo shed I found for the video. And this is my friend, and he wants to learn guitar too, so let's give him a guitar. Alright, well, he's left-handed. I don't have a left-handed guitar, so he's really at a challenge. If you left-handed get a left-handed guitar, it'll have everything still correct, but it'll work for your left hand like he's holding it. So this is acoustic. I suggest you learn on acoustic because acoustic, it's harder to push down on the strings, and it's much more challenging. It's like working out with little weights or whatever. You could push the strings down harder. Once you learn on the acoustic, you grab any other guitar and it'll be much easier. So this is the body of the guitar. It's the body, the neck, and then this is the guitar's head. On the guitar's head, a normal guitar has 6 strings. They could have 12 strings, but it's the same with 6. It's just tuned down. You could turn these things to tune the guitar, change the sound of it, but I'm not going to do it right now because I'm set. The standard tuning for a normal guitar, standard tuning would be low E, A, D, G, B, and then high E. All in that order. The way I remember it is obviously low E, high E. You remember the E's at the top and the bottom. And then the A, D, G, B, all dogs get bit. All dogs get bit, I don't know where that came from, but dogs bite, and I just reversed it. All dogs get bit. It works. All dogs get bit. A, D, G, B. That's how I learned. You can figure out whatever works for you or whatever, you know. So you have 6 strings. That's the standard tuning. If you have that standard tuning, let's go ahead and learn more. This is fret bars. You see these bars in between? They're fret bars, and these are the frets. They usually have markers at 3, 5, 7, 9, and 12, and then 14 and 16, I'm sorry. I don't usually go that far on an acoustic guitar. That's if you want to play lead. So this will help you if you need to be at the 5th fret. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You just remember that 3, 5, 7, 9, whatever. Now, you don't want to push your finger down on the bars. You want to get in between the bars the best you can. Okay, first note is you take all these fingers, you go 1, 2, 2nd fret, 2nd string, and you push it down. Yeah, he's getting it. And then you would go with your 2nd finger, you go 3rd fret, 1st string. Alright, and then you're going to take your 3rd finger and same fret, bottom string, high E. So you're pushing down the A on the 2nd fret, the low and the high E on the 3rd fret. And you pluck them all. That's a G. That's a G. Ain't nothing but a G thing. Alright, now that's your first chord, a G. Now these are ways to practice it. You could pluck it straight down. Or you could do a little mix matching. Or you could do like various ways of strumming, like just the top 2. Or all of them. Or you could do a variation. Or you could do some variations of taking your palm, called the palm mute, and muting the strings right after you play them. How about you take that top finger and lift it up and put it back? That's palm muting. Or you could use your other finger, pinky. That's what I use sometimes. I am still living with all kinds of songs in this world. Start with G. You'd be amazed. Let's go on to one more chord. We'll do the D. That's a little bit harder, but these two work together. You take the 2nd fret, the 3rd, 2nd to last, third to last, and then the last strings, and push them down. That's going to be the G and the high E. And then you're going to want to go to the 3rd fret and do that middle one that's not down yet. That's the B. And then you just strum the bottom 4 strings. Don't do the top 2. Just the bottom 4. And then you could variate that with your pinky on the 3rd fret, bottom string. And then take your index finger. Is that your index finger? you take your finger that's on the bottom string, 2nd fret, and lift that up, push it back down. Like. That's just one chord. Now we got the D and we got the G. You could play so many songs like early in the morning, rising to the street, light me up that cigarette, I strap shoes on my feet, got to find a reason. And I don't know, you come up with whatever you want really. Let me teach y'all one more quick thing before we go. I'll teach y'all other stuff later, tablature, tuning the guitar by ear. Get a tuner for now. You can use an iPhone or an Android app that tunes the guitar, or you could use a tuner that you plug into. This is electric acoustic. You could plug this one in. It's just an acoustic by heart. So hammering on and pulling off. That's a tabbing method, and that's like taking it and plucking it once, but then. Or you can go. That hammering on, and then punching off or pulling off, and then you could use that to manipulate songs like something like this. So it's just that. See, I just plugged this thing twice. That's it. Okay, that's basics 1. Go out there and play some guitar. What do you think?
Great.